Right now, 6:07. Some renters in the East Bay will pay a sharp rent increase come July. Oakland housing regulators say July 1st, some landlords will be able to raise rents by up to 6.7%. That's the highest one-year jump in the city's history.
One Oakland council member is fighting back. Our Justin Andrews talked to a renter who is scrambling right now, Justin, trying to figure out what to do next.
Yeah, and you can understand why. She lives in Oakland and says she loves the area because of the diverse people. It's been her home for well over a decade, and she's been looking at the calendar, counting down how many days she has before her rent jumps drastically. Walking inside her Oakland apartment for almost 20 years, Mariela Gonzalez is now scared.
Pay your food or pay the rent.
That's a real reminder each and every day for her. As she cleans the dishes, she's trying to clear her mind of what could come.
This is too much. It cannot happen. It cannot pass because there's already too many homeless, in the city. And then I don't want to be one of them.
Housing regulators in Oakland say starting in July for rent-controlled properties, landlords will be able to raise rent by up to 6.7%, the highest one-year jump in the city's history. Many say the timing is just terrible. Councilmember Carol Fife is leading an effort to bring Oakland in line with neighbors like San Francisco by further limiting price increases on rent-controlled apartments.
The monthly rent due on the first day of each month will be increased.
As Gonzalez reads the letter she got from her landlord earlier this month, she can't help but think what she's going to do in July. Some property owners say the price hike is necessary because they too are facing rising costs.
I understand they need to make money or they need to pay bills or whatever, but they need to think of others. They need to help people that are low income so they won't end on the streets.
Until then, she says she will keep fighting and hoping a compromise gives her a fresh start.
I think 6.7 is too much. 3, I think for me 3, it's okay. It's double of what it is right now, so I think it's fine. But more than 3%, I don't think it's acceptable.
All right, so I did reach out to her property manager who said nobody is helping landlords. I asked if they'd be willing to compromise and do a roughly 3% raise in the rent, as Gonzalez recommended. The answer was a no. We know Councilmember Fife's ordinance is scheduled to be voted on at the council meeting on tomorrow. If passed, this new policy would undo this year's rate at the very last minute. We're live in the newsroom. I'm Justin Andrews, KPIX 5.